It's Jennifer and my favorite segment of the day because it's an awesome 80s weekend. We have Noble McIntyre from McIntyre Law.
Thanks for having me.
Hello, I love this. We get to reminisce about the 80s.
Greatest era ever.
Greatest era. If they want to get a hold of you, first of all, what do they call?
Phone number is 777-7000. I don't care what area code you use. My email address is noble@mcintyrelaw.com, and the web is mcintyrelaw.com.
All right, very easy. And if you don't know something, you're going to point people to somebody who does, or you'll just
make it up.
Know it.
I'll just say it with enough voice inflection, they'll believe me. No, I will know the answer, or I will find you somebody that does.
Okay, exactly. All right, so let's talk about the 80s again. Things that the parents who we had some paranoid parents in the 80s growing up. Things they thought would destroy us. All right, like microwave radiation.
Right. Don't stand in front of the microwave. It might hurt you.
Yeah, you're too close. Or even the TV.
Yep. Well, TV not as much at my house, but certainly my mom, people don't really understand how can you put food in a microwave and it gets scorching hot in 2 minutes, but if you're just on the outside of that little window looking in, you're perfectly fine.
Yes.
And it took a while for people to understand it's because the radiation doesn't come through that little bitty window. So yes, that was one of them. But the Halloween candy, remember there was that time period where needles or razor blades or laced candy. And there were hospitals that were willing to x-ray your candy to see if there's anything in it. I can't imagine how much candy went through x-ray machines back then.
Yeah, don't get any candy until we see it or it's x-ray.
Exactly. And so you had some of that. And then the Tylenol, the laced Tylenol, which was a real deal.
Yes.
But then parents were afraid of that for a very, very long time.
And they never caught who did that.
No, and it killed a lot of people.
Wow.
And now when you go into stores and buy medicine, it's got that seal on the top, that little tinfoil seal, and you know if it's been tampered with. That didn't exist in medicine before then. So something good did come out of it. It's unfortunate people died, but it's safer now because of that.
How about quicksand?
That was, you gotta be careful with quicksand. Do you know anybody's ever fallen into quicksand?
No.
But it's on all the TV shows back then.
Yeah, every single
around the corner and goes down.
Yeah, every single TV show, even Miami Vice, had quicksand in it. Yep. Probably.
And then you couldn't get out, but if somebody sent you just one little bitty vine, you could pull yourself out. Great. Yep.
Kids today are like, what?
Well, they don't go outside where there would be quicksand. They're inside playing with their phone.
Or video games or whatever. How about getting stuck in a fridge? They did this on Punky Brewster. I remember.
Right. You're stuck in. Well, first of all, why would you even want to get in a fridge as a kid? But I guess it was on some shows, and there was a time. What movie was it where somebody survived a nuclear blast because they got in the fridge? And that saved them. Yeah,
it was one of the Indiana Jones, one of the really bad ones.
He got in there and it saved it, which it wouldn't. But because the doors back then, today if you're in a fridge, you can push it open. But back then it would latch. It was not a safe design. Yeah. If you were in the fridge, you were in the fridge for good until somebody let you out. And so that's now a safer design too.
The 80s.
Thanks to the lawyers.
Yes, thanks to the lawyers, for sure.
Lawyers, yep.
And speaking of nuclear war, remember the day after that TV show? Threat over us for nuclear war, which might be kind of now, too.
Here we are again.
But what, duck and cover, get under your desk?
What is getting under your desk going to accomplish if somebody launches a nuclear bomb on your city? It's not. But I remember doing that. I remember the get under your desk thing. Kids today would look at you like, what are you talking about? But it's what we did.
It's going to protect you. The movie The Day After, I was not supposed to watch it. I was, third grade when it came out. But I snuck in my parents' bedroom. We had a little black and white TV. CRT TV, for people who don't know what that is. Tube TV. And I wasn't supposed to watch it, but I did. And I was depressed for weeks. But I couldn't say anything about it because I wasn't supposed to watch it. So, we had that threat over us. But lots of stuff. It's a wonder that we're not more paranoid than we are, our Generation X.
We're actually more well-adjusted because we managed that, and now we're adults versus kids today have this cell phone, and they're being bombarded with stuff. All around the world it's negative and bad. And so, I think they struggle a lot, whereas we just had to deal with a couple of things.
We're all right because of quicksand.
Exactly.
Or spontaneously combusting.
Remember that?
Yes.
Yep.
Unsolved Mysteries. Every time it had a story about
stranger danger.
Yes.
Yep.
Everybody's afraid. Satanic panic.
Yep.
All this stuff. Kids, we went through all this so that you didn't have to.
That's right. We paved the path.
So... Hey, let's talk about something legal. And I'm sure they had this in the 80s, too. I'm driving down the street. I see a big construction truck. Okay. There's lots of construction everywhere. And it says, not responsible for damage, stay back 200 feet. Is that really legal? That would be like me having a sign saying, I'm not responsible for running into you.
That's not going to help them. Under Oklahoma law, a truck going down the road has a duty to make sure that the load they are carrying stays inside the vehicle. That's why you'll see a tarp over the top of all these trucks carrying debris. the biggest problem is the gravel trucks, because gravel can come out and it'll break a windshield. And that's what they're saying is stay back 200 feet, because if gravel comes out, you're responsible for that. They're still going to be responsible. That little sign is not going to relieve them of their obligation to make sure that whatever they're hauling down the road doesn't come out and damage a car behind them, provided the car was following the law. The law says you have to leave enough space between you and the car ahead of you to come to a stop in the event of a sudden emergency. That doesn't mean 200 feet. I mean, if every car was 200 foot spaced apart, can you imagine? I mean, it would be crazy. Obviously, cars come together. So that sign's not going to save anybody if you can tell and prove that the load that they were responsible for maintaining dislodged, came out of the truck and damaged your vehicle.
Well, and everybody would have a sign. Everybody driving, you're right.
Yeah, stay 200 feet away and you won't be in an accident with me, or it's your fault. No, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, I won't hit you if you just stay back.
Yeah, if you stay 200 feet away from me at all times, I'll never hit you, so it's your fault if I hit you. No, that doesn't work that way.
Hey, I'm not responsible,
Imagine I'm leaving a bar and I just put a sign, I'm drunk and I'm driving, stay away from me. If I get in a wreck with you, it's your fault. No, that sign's not going to help you.
Yeah.
It's not going to help me.
I didn't think so. Well, that's good to know, because people don't know
Yep.
for sure. All right, Noble McIntyre Law, as always, it is so fun to have you here on an awesome 80s weekend. What do you want to hear from the 80s?
Oh, Sulu Bon Jovi.
Let's do it. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.